Local activists are upset that Texas Senator John Cornyn is in support of that bill, and they plan to bring personal letters to his office to express why they need current health care law. Senator Ted Cruz is going to be stopping here in Austin tonight as part of his statewide tour, talking to veterans about his version of the health care plan.
Cruz has offered an amendment, though, to that plan that would allow people who want to buy health insurance on the open market to select the plan that works best for them. Kate Whiteout live in Austin with the details on that this morning. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. This is actually an aspect of the affordable health care plan, the one that's currently in place. That Senator Ted Cruz is saying that he would like to be able to allow people to choose the plan that they would like to have. Now, tonight, Cruz is going to be holding a town hall style meeting at the Renaissance Hotel at the Arboretum, talking to veterans and pretty much anyone else who registers to attend the event about his version of this plan. Now, last night, Senator Cruz was in McKinney outside of Dallas. Cruz has been invited by the Concerned Veterans for America group to conduct town hall style meetings across the state that can focus on veterans issues. He was met by about 60 protesters outside the event. Now, here in Austin, we haven't heard about any organized protests that could take place, but Cruz is hoping to convince his constituents he is trying to look out for their well-being.
I'm doing everything I can to lead the fight to repeal Obamacare and to give people choice.
I think what makes this bill and an amendment by Senator Cruz legitimate is that it actually goes to the heart of the commitment that was made by senators to repeal Obamacare. This doesn't fully repeal it, but the amendment would get to the heart of providing an option for the American people to have access to the plan of their choice.
However, policy experts are saying that this plan could have a hard time attracting moderates to it simply because it could wind up creating a new kind of problem that involves higher rates for people who can't afford the subsidies. Now, John, the only way we're going to be able to find that out, though, is once the Congressional Budget Office scores the plan.
And that is a big deal. In fact, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's the one who has asked the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office to see how Cruz's plan would impact the federal budget as well as insurance coverage. The Washington Post also dissected Cruz's health care plan. Part of it would allow insurers to offer cheaper and less comprehensive policies. The idea is that healthier people would opt for those types of plans.